Hey all, welcome. You are all doing good. So this is a tutorial in which we are going to open a directory view using PyQT5. So let's get started with the coding part. So the things which I have imported for opening a directory view that I'm going to use inside the program for like opening the directory view as an output is Q application, Q file system model, Q tree view, and then Q widget and Q box layout. And followed by I have imported Q icon. So this is a common thing which we have used in the earlier programs as well. The title, left, top, width, and height. And inside the init UI, we are going to start with the coding part before the self dot show. The first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the self keyword followed by dot model equals to Q file system model which we have imported. So I'm going to close that. The next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to again use the self keyword followed by I'm going to use model dot set road path, and inside this I'm going to leave this as blank as of now. The next thing I'm going to do is what I'm going to do is I'm going to again use the self keyword followed by tree and equals to q tree view. Okay, so we have used the things which we have imported. Then lastly, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use again self dot tree dot set model, and inside this I'm going to pass on self dot model. Here we go. So we have passed on the self dot model. So let's leave some space, and the next step what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the word self dot tree dot I'm going to set animated, and inside this let's keep this as false. Okay, the next step what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the self dot tree dot set indentation, and let's keep this as 20. So after that what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the self keyword followed by dot tree dot set sorting enabled. I'm going to use the sorting dot enabled, and inside this let's keep this as true. So once it's done, oops, sorry, it's stuck. Okay, so let's leave some more space over here, and then what we are going to do now next is I'm going to use self keyword followed by tree dot set window title as that review. Here we go. So it's done now. So the next thing is self dot tree dot set resize as 640, 480. Here we go. So after doing this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a window layout variable, and inside this I'm going to use the QE box layout which we have imported. then followed by we are going to use this window layout which we have created, and by using the dot variable I'm going to use add widget, and inside this let's use self dot tree. Okay, so after doing this, what else is remaining? We need to set the layout by using self dot set layout, and inside this, after using self dot set layout, inside this what we are going to do now, we are going to pass on the window layout which we have created. Okay, so it's done now. So after doing this, we need to use the self dot show. Okay, so everything is done now. All the things have been defined. So we set the window title, and then we have provided the self.model, then followed by we use the Qt tree, then we set the animated as false and indentation as 20, and set window title as directory view. Then we use the QE box layout and pass on the self.tree, and inside the set layout we pass on the window layout which we have created. Inside that QE box layout has been defined. So all the steps have been defined. Let's now go ahead and run the program and check for the output. So here we go, we are running the program. Okay, so it's loading in. As you can see, a directory has been created with the columns that I have in my system, which is C, E, and F. So a directory has been created, and as you can see, all the stuffs I can see over here. So I can open anything you want. So here we go. So we have successfully created the directory view by using simple lines of code, with setting the with using the set root path, Q file system model, Qt tree, and then followed by we use the QE box layout, and then like we use the window layout which we created inside the set layout. There we go. So this is how we create a directory, and hope this session was clear, and this will be useful for you if you are creating a larger application where you want to open the directory view. So that's it for today. As you can see, I can minimize and maximize as well. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining. We will be coming with more exciting tutorials with PyQT5 in the next tutorials. Thank you for joining. Bye guys.